Martinez, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So UCLA's offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got his man down the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Ohio State's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, Like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game.
Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he got loose. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. They're testing the right side here. Picks up the first down, still moving. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the tailback. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Get it out on the screen. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This running back was not going to be denied.
And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Downs. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. To the ground with the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Might as well stick with him. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Morton. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The screen, he can go. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. back to pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's downs. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The kick is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They've got the screen set up. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To throw, it's Morton. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bruins will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll return it from the 50. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the air, it's Morton. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it. He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off play action. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Iron sharpens,
Breaks into the open. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Under fire. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The run to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He'll run it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
makes the grab right down the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wants to throw it. Plugs it out of the air.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and defense is backed up against the wall. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. The throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. After the stumble.